So, hello all, welcome back. Hope you're going to enjoy this little part of my musical journey. It's Erik Grönwall, it's Black Velvet. But I guess the questions I've got to ask myself, as it says dark version, why? If you guys know, please don't. Yeah, we'll find out in the comments if I'm right or I'm wrong. And some of the history of this song and little bits, but I'm kind of looking forward to this because when you guys put me onto it, and it came from a Dan Vasc member of the channel who likes Dan Vasc and said, Alan, I really think you'll enjoy this. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And it was my way, and I was absolutely blown away. And the response has been so good, and information sharing, and Black Velvet and lots of other songs popped up. But in the first sort of 2 hours, it seemed to be Black Velvet the most. That came up as a song I should be looking at. So we're going to get into it. Here we go. I'm going to have a good listen, get a feel for it. It says dark version, why? What is it about that's going to be dark? I know the history of that song. I remember it. 1990 for me, I think it was, guys, in the UK. It was number one US Billboard 100. It was released by a couple of people. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, let's get into it. Watch this video, be careful.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The boy could sing, knew how to move. Everything, always wanting more. He'd leave me longing for black velvet and that little boy's smile.
Totally different tempo.
Black velvet with that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please.
The original song was 92 beats per minute. I looked that up because I wanted to know why he was calling it a dark version, because the tempo's increased. She did, I think, in A sharp, whatever, sus chord. This is definitely not that. But the video's telling me about utopia versus dystopia. And we know it's a paean, which is basically a song, a poem, specifically to an individual, a monody. But it's a Greek thing, and I really don't get it, and I don't care. Basically, it was meant as a poem to Elvis Presley. In the song, you'll know it refers to Presley. Leaves him, baby on her shoulder, leaves him crying in the aisles, and all that kind. It's all there. And a crossover to show the influence of rock and blues in 89-90. That whole thing had come from the Mississippi Blues. All that was being showcased in this song. And I think it was Robin Lee. Atlantic gave it to Robin Lee also as a country single, released it in the country charts. They gave it to, it was Alana Miles. She didn't write it. She was given it, and she sang it in the rock pop. And she won the Grammy in 1990 for Best Rock Vocalist, Female Rock Vocalist. So it's definitely got a history, 4 million plays in Canada, all those different things. Hugely successful, number one on the US Billboard 100. But she, in this video, is completely different because hers, it was very much celebration of what you could see. This is very much, there's no celebration because what you can see in this video and the tone is nothing to celebrate. Let's carry on. Skid Row. Beautiful piano.
Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave. White lightning, bound to drive you wild. Mama's babies in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tenderly and crying in the eyes. The way he moved, it was a sin so
It's taken me on two different journeys in my head, which is great, because if something can elicit more than two responses from you, then it's something worth talking about. And I get this feeling this is about abandonment. Is this the young girl that was abandoned with a child, or is this about a nation, a culture that was promised and given so much through music and hasn't lived up to it? It's definitely the reverse of what the song was about, which was basically the influence and the cultural influence of blues. This has that rock feel to it. It is rather dystopian, but his vocals, I know it's post-production, but I can imagine him being great live as well. I don't think, whatever people say, I suspect he's still going to have a very good voice. Really good video. He did the same with My Way. Changed the tempo slightly, stayed true to the feeling of the song, but put a twist on it. And he's doing it here, but almost completely away from what I was promised when I listened to it, Black Velvet, originally. Let's finish the song and I'll wrap it up, guys. Stay with me. I'll have a couple of thoughts at the end. It's almost like you're saying, can I please get what I was promised? Be that a father figure or a culture. What was interesting for me, guys, as a paean, is that sort of Greek thing is meant to be done by a choir, not as a mono singer. He brings that element in towards the end of the song as if to pay homage to the fact and also add some real depth. I don't think it needed that. I think he did that deliberately. It adds weight, it adds beautiful tone and texture, but I don't think he had to have it. So I don't know if he's done that deliberately. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm quite animated because it's really quite a good, it's definitely not a ballad. It's definitely more, not operatic, but cinematic / thematic / operatic in nuance in relation to the song. He's twisted it, it's beautiful, but I can still respect the original and I still really like this. And you guys need to join in, get in the comments, let me know what you think. Till next time, everybody, take care. I really like that, guys. Thank you very much for recommending me. I've written all the other recommendations down. We're going to get to him. I just thought I'd do this one a bit quicker because I was really intrigued and there's going to be more. So if you don't see him for a week or two, don't worry. There's going to be more. Yeah, I think I found another great artist.